welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale, as we are getting set for the boys' game between Dowling and Valley. Dowling girls a winner in game one, 79-41. And Coach Cataldo, welcome on this frigid night in central Iowa. Kind of reset for our listeners that are down in Florida and Texas and Arizona. 20 degrees and wind chill.
Stay south.
Stay south. Yeah.
It was so interesting. I got in my car at my normal time to leave, and I'm thinking, my goodness, where do we play tonight? We've been on the road so much.
That's right.
It dawned on me, oh my goodness, we got to go to Valley. I got to go to Valley.
Jimmy, this is our 7th straight road game. Yep. But this Friday, we begin a 6-game doubleheader homestand. With doubleheaders slated, we have one road game left. We have to go up to Ankeny right before the Dowling girls go to postseason. That's a Thursday night boys-only game. We have one road game left at Ankeny. But, 7th game that started back in December. Started at Johnston, and then we had Johnston and Waukee, and then all the way through part of January. So played 7 in a row. This is the last one, and we're home.
And through all of that, it used to be so tough to go on the road and play teams, and some of these gymnasiums were really, really loud and ruckus. And the Maroons sitting at 11-1. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just you can't think you would have thought you'd been in a better spot, mid-January than where the Maroons are right now. And, they got a chance here to blow through Valley and take on a tough Ankeny Centennial team. But that one is going to be at home before they start a roll back into some of the upper tier of the CIML, or the Central Iowa teams that we're going to see, like Waukee.
Absolutely. And, it starts tonight. And if you remember talking to Coach Einertson, it started a year ago. We had Nathan Jenkins on at halftime at Urbandale. I said, well, you go over to the Valley Gym. He says, that's where it started. Last year, Dowling, and the opening week knocked off Valley here. And, of course, the Valley Tigers and B.J. Windhorst went on to win their 3rd straight Class 4A state basketball title. But Dowling got them back in December. And then Valley won at the Dowling Gym later on that year. But this is where it all started, was over a year ago here at this gym when Dowling started, the coming out part.
Well, and that was a very new Dowling basketball team. Mm-hmm. A lot of juniors who are currently seniors didn't know much about the team that was going to be on the floor at that time. And then we started seeing these young kids play, mature, really develop their basketball IQ and game. And that's why the expectation was so high coming into this season, that this Maroon teams with heavy senior veterans, that they could be pretty good, and they've certainly delivered at least through 12 games.
Well, it's Dowling Valley for the second time in this boys game. 73-40 the first meeting. Dowling defeated Valley back at the Dowling Gym in December. But what do you take from that? This Valley boys team, brand new coach, and Brian Rickey in his first year. They're 0-12. They played Friday and Saturday. They had back-to-back games as they hosted Ankeny here Friday night, losing 72-54 to the Hawks, and then traveling to number 5 Dubuque Senior on Saturday afternoon and losing 78-53. But this, as Coach Einertson mentioned, this is a team that you just don't know, because I got their starting 5, but then I have their next 7 that can come off the bench, because that's what has been in place for head coach Brian Rickey. His assistant Tyler Anderson is trying to put the pieces together. They've had injury in this contest. Braden Snowborough, who you knew from football, outstanding tight end and H-back, injured, so they've had to bring somebody else to the rotation. And they brought up a freshman center and Chase Storbeck, who's an offensive lineman in football. And they kind of moved some people around. And Keen Jorgensen now is their leading scorer, and he's the only guy with experience from last year's state championship team.
Playing a team that is 0-12 like Valley is always concerned me as a coach, because one thing that you never want is to have your team play down to the competition, so to speak. And even though Valley is struggling throughout this year, they are the 3-time defending state champion, so they know how to play basketball in this gymnasium. So you always wanted to try to find something to grab your kids' attention. It doesn't matter what sport you're playing in, but you want to grab your attention of your kids, because when they're on, nobody can beat you. So find some type of bulletin board material, and all you got to say is, hey, this is Dowling Valley, and usually that gets the blood going a little bit more in any of our athletes at Dowling, and tonight shouldn't be any different.
Other games going on. We got a game up at Ames, and Iowa State leading Central Florida 56-40 with about midway through the second half there in Ames. Cyclone men trying to get themselves righted. Audie Crooks down here. Iowa State women play tomorrow night and trying to get themselves righted. They've lost, 4 in a row now, and just trying to turn the corner. So you hope Coach Fenley can get that worked out up there. And what else? The Hawkeyes tonight play at 7:30, so they should be underway shortly as they take on Rutgers at Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's a good thing we're not at Dowling because, we'd be missing half our board operators, scoreboard operators, because Crandall and company be in Iowa City. But that's Friday night that we get back home.
Yeah, that's true. And there's basketball everywhere. Every one of our major college teams were on the road, and they played in different parts of the country, and that's what you got to love about playing in Central Valley. You don't have to drive very far, and that's what I loved about coming to Valley tonight. But again, if you're looking as you're the Dowling boys tonight, I think one thing that really stands up is we need to shoot better in our consistency. Our three-point shooting started hot at the beginning of the year, has really came off towards the middle of this part, shooting about 28% from three-point range, and it's just not going to be good enough to beat these really quality teams. So I think something that you got to come out of this game is what were our shot selections? Did we take good shots? And how was our consistency? And those are things that hopefully at the end of the night the boys are going to say that everything was pretty good.
We're going to take a 1-minute break, come back with starting lineups. Dowling and Valley, the boys contest coming up. Final score in the girls contest, Dowling 79, Valley 41. We'll be back with Game 2 alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. The boys game from the Valley Fieldhouse coming up on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
All right, we're back here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Starting lineups being introduced as we speak. As the Golden Tones of the Valley Fieldhouse, Scott Slavik doing the introductions, and Dowling being introduced. We'll introduce some ourselves. For the Maroons, at point guard, Noah Martin's a 6-foot senior wearing number 11 as he starts at guard. The other guard is senior captain Maddox Capola, 6'2", 195-pound senior. He'll wear number 13. The third guard is senior captain Nate Jenkins, 6'1", senior, wearing number 2. At one forward, Charlie Crane, a 6'10", senior, wearing number 10. And Alfred Coley, a 6'8", junior, wearing number 0 at center for the Maroons. Dowling comes in with a record 11-1, ranked third in Class 4A. Head coach is Justin Einertson, third year, 38 wins, 21 losses. As the Maroons come in averaging just over 60 points on offense and give up just under 48 points on defense. And now for the Valley Tigers under first-year head coach Brian Rickey. The Tigers are 0-12 on the season. They'll start at point guard Jaden Attaway, a 6-foot junior, wearing number 12. The other guard is Keen Jorgensen, a 6'1" junior, wearing number 10. Third guard is Jack Tracy, 5'11" junior. Leads the team in three-point shots made. Tracy will wear number 14. At one forward, Colton Remick, 6'3" senior, wearing number 15, in addition to the team since Dowling played him last. And at center, Eddie Heibel, 6'5" senior, wearing number 40 at center, headed to college to play golf. Coach Rickey is assisted by Tyler Anderson, Kevin Pierce, Josh Fry. Tigers come in averaging 51.5 points on offense, giving up 66.5 points on defense. And Jimmy, the officials say we're ready to go. Sean Peterson, Mark Royer, and David Lutz. And we're underway. And you'll just have to deal with O'Hare and company. Like we didn't have problems with the Dowling girls staff, but I mean, you are an arm's length away from the Dowling coaching staff.
Either their bench came up or we moved back, because I used to be side by side. Not any longer.
There's a long three. It's no good right in front of us by Valley to start things off by Colton Remick. Rebound Dowling. We're underway here in the boys contest. Dowling girls a winner in game 1, 79-41. In a battle of number 3 versus number 4. Maroons with the basketball. Here's Noah Martin's dribbling in the lane. Layup good. And he's a young man who's got to get out of his shooting slump, but he's been a very good distributor. But Martins gets it going for Dowling.
Something that really comes off the stat line is Noah Martin just really hasn't come together the last 4 games. Has not hit double-digit scoring since Cedar Rapids Kennedy, which was early in January. And seeing him make his first bucket has to feel good for him, but he did the same thing against Urbandale and then kind of fell asleep later in the game.
Here's Attaway with the basketball. Leads it for Jorgensen. Keene gave it right back to him and threw it away. Turnover against Valley. Maroons lead it 2-0 as we're underway here in the first quarter from the Valley Fieldhouse. Mark Amadeo, Jimmy Cataldo, and we appreciate all the folks on behind the scenes at Iowa Catholic Radio tonight, including Brady Grimm, our studio producer. A little high-low, and Charlie Crane throws it away.
I think the Maroons are trying to take advantage of their height advantage, which they certainly have much bigger guys on the court than Valley does tonight. So trying to find the way to get the ball into the interior and look for those easy buckets.
And Crane I don't know if he wore his bandage or his wrap the other night on his wrist, but he doesn't have it on tonight. Valley with the ball down the lane, layup good. Jaden Attaway with his first 2 points, comes in averaging 9 points. He is their leading shot blocker and leads the team in steals. And we're tied at 2, Dowling and Valley. Here's Martins with it, guarded by Attaway. Now they get it over to Capola in the corner to Jenkins for 3, good. Mr. Smooth, Nate Jenkins, corner 3, right wing.
We talk about it time and time again, talked about it even the post game. Nate Jenkins finds that corner spot, sets his feet, and looks for the kick out. Got another one, knocked down 3.
And that is so key, Jimmy. Just sitting there waiting, and is the dribbler going to go in the lane? You got to be ready to shoot. Nate is ready to shoot. Dowling up 5-2. All right, on the baseline, Attaway, fall-away jumper, good. Smooth move that time. Jaden Attaway with all 4 of Valley's points. Dowling by 1, 5-4.
Great defense by Maddox Capola. Did everything he could on Attaway. Fadeaway jump shot, knocked it down from 10 feet.
Here's Crane in the lane, and he's fouled. And officials, I think it's going to go underneath. It was on the pass. And Colton Remick picks up the foul. You know, I coached Colton's dad, TJ, the Remick's out here, so. Wow.
TJ was a nice athlete at Dowling, multi-sport athlete.
And his brother Ben, darn right they were. Tim and Mary Beth, and I believe they're here tonight unless Mary Beth's working. She's a nurse. She could be working. There's a 3-point shot up and no good by Dowling. Rebound, Jorgensen of Valley. 5-4 Maroons. Little weave for Valley as they do the dribble weave. Now they get it to Attaway. Attaway guarded by Jenkins. Now backdoor cut in the lane to Tracy. His shot no good. And they get it inside to Hybels. His shot partially blocked by Crane, and Charlie comes away with the rebound.
Really good switch defense throughout that possession for the Maroons. Everybody looking for that opposite guy.
Coley for 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound, Valley and Remick. Now in the corner they work it. 3-pointer no good by Jorgensen. Might have been partially blocked over there. Rebound Dowling. There's Martins with it. Noah now in the corner to Coley. He's going to launch another 3 up. Good. He couldn't do it from the left side, but a right corner 3 is good for Alfred. Wow.
I think the combination of Coley and Crane, it just gets a little bit more hair gone when they shoot those threes because they just haven't been consistent, but they're not afraid to shoot them. Coley hits his first 1 out of 2 shots tonight.
Yep, he's got 4 made threes on the air. Dowling with an 8-4 lead. Now fall-away jumper in the lane. It's no good by Jorgensen. Rebound Dowling. Capola with it. Out to Jenkins. Underneath to Coley. Alfred puts a shot up, and it's no good. He drew the foul. Foul on Valley, and free throws coming for Alfred Coley.
Again, great height advantage for Coley with Remick on him at that time. And
that's 2 fouls on Remick.
And we talked about how Valley's going to go deep into their bench. Here they come.
Coley, free throw no good. He's a 54% free throw shooter on the season. Other games going on tonight. These are all girl boy doubleheaders. Got to find out what happened over at Johnston as their 65-game girls winning streak at home and away is on the line. Waukee Northwest, number 2. Johnston, number 1. And that's one of the girl boy doubleheaders. Second free throw by Coley is good. Ankeny at Waukee and Urbandale at Ankeny Centennial. Those are all girl-boy doubleheaders I mentioned, with Southeast Polk having the night off, having a bye. 9-4 Dowling, runs by 5. This is their largest lead of the night. Valley with the basketball. Here's Attaway with it on the baseline. Hands it off to Ryder Knapp, who checked in, the young man who transferred from Waukee over the summer. I believe he started the first game with the two teams. Now underneath, nice move, up and good by Keene Jorgensen with the left hand. Nice move that time as he took the Dowling defender with him.
Forget how tough it is to see on the baseline when you get the official standing right directly in between you and the guy shooting the ball. Tough to see there. But
and Maddox Capola, corner 3 left side, up and good. Maddox with his 5th 3 of the year. Timeout Valley. 12-6 is our score. Dowling with the lead. 3:15 to go. And both teams with substitutions coming along. And
talked about the Maroons' consistency from the 3-point range during pregame. 3 out of 5 so far in the first quarter are the Maroons. Again, big stat line at the end of the game is how well they're going to shoot from outside the 3-point arc, and they just got to be better to be able to compete with a lot of these good teams, Northwest and Waukee out there. Got to be able to show they can knock down those 3-point shots, and so far, so good.
All right, the top 10 in Class 4A rankings came out in basketball. Cedar Falls and Waukee Northwest, 1 and 2. Dowling remains number 3rd. How about Urbandale? They go from number 9 to number 8, losing to Dowling. And that's our guy finding that out over there at Waukee Northwest. Justin Oles on that committee, and he thought enough, and the committee thought enough, and we're going to move Urbandale up a notch.
Well, it's not one game, it's a body of work, and right now I think Urbandale's a heck of a team, and not a team that a lot of teams want to see come playoff time.
Waukee is at 4th. Dubuque Senior is 5th. 6 through 10 has Ames, Bettendorf, Urbandale at 8, Linmar of 9, Linmar of Marion at number 9, and Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln at 10. The top 10 in boys that comes out every Monday from the Iowa High School Athletic Association. Now Valley with the basketball. The ball is poked out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock. 12-6 Dowling. Down the lane. Layup is no good. Ball slapped out of bounds and might have went off Noah Martins. It did. Brand new shot clock for Valley, and they'll inbound the ball right in front of the Dowling bench. Substitutions, Gio Keelis into the lineup for Dowling, a 6'3 senior. Brings that instant offense, 10 points, 3 rebounds off the bench. Leading free throw percentage, 78% is Gio. Valley with the ball. Remick backs in, or check that, that's Chase Storbuck in there. Storbuck now kicks it out. Long 3 no good by the Tigers, and Jack Tracy, the rebound Dowling. Maroons have Evan Mitchell in the lineup also. They get in the corner to Sam Ralston, who checked in. Out to Martins. Noah with corner 3. Up good. Gio Keelis catch and shoot from the corner right wing.
Ball rotation on that offensive possession of the Maroons was really good. Had Valley running around all over the place, not finding the open guy, and Gio Keelis found himself wide open, hit it.
Valley with the ball underneath. Jorgensen shot no good. Tip no good. Rebound Dowling and Coley. Outlet pass goes to Martins. Leaves it for Ralston for 3. Good in transition. Sam Ralston with his 9th 3 of the year. And it's 18-6 Dowling by 12. Went from a 5-point lead to 12 just like that.
5 3-pointers for the Maroons in this first quarter will make that happen real quick.
Here's Storbeck in the lane. His shot no good. Chase Storbeck, 6'5 freshman that was brought up to varsity here a few weeks ago. Now Ralston, corner 3 again. Good. They may have to get the fire extinguisher out with him.
It's the one added pass by Gio Keelis. Gio had a contested 3, found the one more pass on the baseline. Sam Ralston knocking down his second consecutive 3-point shot.
15-point Dowling lead. Minute and a half to go, first quarter. So only starters in are Noah Martins and Alfred Coley. With Ralston, Keelis, and Mitchell apparently going to close out the half. Nope, we're going to get Jenkins back in. Now, Valley with the ball. Long 3, no good by Ryder Knapp. From the top of the key, rebound Dowling. As we approach the 1-minute mark. Martins now directing traffic left wing. Guarded by Jorgensen. Coming off a ball screen by Coley. Skip pass over in the corner. And it's tipped out of bounds. Nice job that time by Sam Strawn, who's in there for Valley. Kept Keelis from it. And now Coley and Martins check out. Charlie Crane returns to the lineup, as does Nate Jenkins, and he gets the ball with a minute to play. Mitchell's lob pass inside, thrown away. Try to get it to Charlie Crane. Valley in transition, three-pointer no good. Tip no good. Rebound Dowling. Keyless with it, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Attaway, and that'll be his first.
Maroon's ability to rebound the basketball is put so much pressure on the opponents in their shooting. And, you only get one shot at it, and then that's it. The Maroons are out rebounding Valley 9-2 right now.
3 team fouls on Valley, none on Dowling here in the first quarter. Mention the rebounds. Valley comes in averaging 21 rebounds. Dowling comes in averaging 36 rebounds. Big difference. Valley only 5.5 offensive rebounds on the year. Dowling comes in with 12.5. So that it might be the stat of the night in the pregame. Maroons with the ball, and now Crane nearly lost it. Mitchell has it over to Keyless for three, left corner, in and out, no good. Rebound Valley. And Chase Storbeck, 6'5" freshman, hauls it in. Shot clock turned off. 13 seconds remaining at the end of the first quarter. It's Dowling 21. Valley 6 here in this boys game. Storbeck underneath, layup with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Crane. Charlie all the way down, shot off the glass too strong, and the putback up by Mitchell left it a little bit short. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Dowling Catholic 21, the Valley Tigers 6. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale will return to the Valley Fieldhouse in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
The Catholic Tuition Organization, your sponsor today, supports worthy students wanting a Catholic education. Gifts to CTO are first monies applied to tuition expenses in the Diocese of Des Moines. That means other sources of support will go further. Donations to CTO earn a 75% Iowa tax credit. If you give $1,000, you receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com, 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse alongside Jimmy Cataldo and somebody else over there. Oh, you got notes now, Mr. Cataldo.
This is what happens when you're 2 feet away from the bench. You start getting stats you're not aware of, and that's just an incredible stat.
You know, Jimmy, when I first started this gig about 40 years ago, see up there where it says Tiger Country and that crow nest? I used to climb up there through the wrestling room. If you were afraid of heights, you couldn't do it, but I called a lot of games up there. I'd like to go back with, guys like O'Hare here, giving us a problem, and a whistle of foul on Valley to start the second quarter. Fouls on Ryder Knapp, his first, team foul number 1. But yeah, I go up there and avoid all this stuff. What do you write about? Nobody keeps track of those records. You got to be varsity. Crane nice underneath, his shot off the glass, good on an off-balance shot. He was fouled, the basket will count. Nice move by Charlie Crane. Foul on Valley, and it'll be on the big guy, Chase Storbeck, the 6'5" freshman.
Love to see Charlie Crane around the basket, being effective. He lost a little bit of that in the last couple games, but his strength willed that ball back in and completing an and-one opportunity there for 3 points. And
Crane does complete the three-point play. Dowling 2 of 3 at the free throw line tonight with that made basket. Crane with 3 points. 24-6 Dowling. Maroons had a great start the first time they played. As Dowling led 39-15 at the half at the Dowling gym. Storbeck underneath. His shot is blocked by Crane, but he drew the foul. And they're going to get it on the other big guy. Evan Mitchell picks up the foul.
Well, you look back at that December game, back December 12th. First matchup against Valley. Dowling out-rebounded Valley 46-22 and forced 19 turnovers by Valley that night.
Storbeck, a 1 for 4 at the free throw line on the season. 25% misses the first free throw. He listed him at 6'5", but he was, I think, listed at like 6-1 or 2 during football season. Second free throw no good by Storbeck.
What's basketball season, Mark? I mean, you got to show a little bit more height than basketball season.
Yeah, a little. I'm trying to gauge, is that correct? Storbeck's going up against Crane. Layup good. Nice job, Charlie Crane, and he had his way with the young freshman.
Just strong to be able to get back square, use the upper part of the glass.
Valley did not attempt the free throw in the first half, and now Jenkins all the way down, and he shoots and scores for the Maroons. Down with a little bit of press in the backcourt. They swing it over here on the corner. A double dribble called on Ryder Knapp. That was quite the flurry there.
Looking at some of the first quarter numbers, Maroons went 6 of 9 from three-point range in the first quarter. 7-11 total. Had 10 total rebounds to Valley's 3. 2 turnovers. Valley shot 3 of 14 in the first quarter. Did not hit a three-point shot. Shot 5 of them and had 1 turnover again. Out-rebounding 10-3 are the Maroons tonight. And then keeping their turnovers down to 2.
Dowling by 22. 28-6 Maroons. 6.5 to go. Second quarter. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Here's Capola with it. He loses the basketball, driving to the basket. Picked up by Hybels. His layup is good. Goes coast to coast, does Eddie Hybels for his first basket of the night. 28-8. Dowling with the lead. Crane underneath, and he draws the foul. Charlie might have been a little too deep under the basket, but a foul on Valley, and that will be number 3rd foul on Remick. So Colton Remick, who wasn't with the team initially when they played Dowling the first time, now a starter, and Crane at the free throw line hits the first free throw. Tonight's game along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, brought to you in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, Fast Signs in Clive, the Catholic Tuition Organization, and Construction Professionals. Our officials tonight, Sean Peterson, Mark Royer, and David Lutz. They did the girls' game, and they're going to stick around and do the boys' game. Second free throw by Crane, no good. Rebound, Hybels. Tigers with the basketball in the front court. Attaway with it. We got a whistle and a foul on Coley. So Alford picks up his first foul. That'll be team foul number 2 on Dowling, 3 on Valley. T.J. Williams in the lineup. You got to see him in the football jersey, playing one of the linebackers for the Tigers. He's now in the basketball lineup, averaging just under 5 points. Leaves it for Sam Strong in the lane. His bank shot no good. Ball slapped around, and Valley picks it up. Good hustle by the Tigers. Eddie Hybels kept it alive. Now gets it to Jorgensen. Kane underneath. Can't get a shot off. Leaves it for Hybels for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Dowling and Coley. Here's Capola. Pull up 3. Up. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Valley. Jorgensen with it. Keene all the way down. His shot blocked out of bounds by Charlie Crane. So back and forth. Lid on the basket.
Well, it forces Valley to be able to hit outside shots because the Maroons are such a big presence inside, not giving anything to Valley inside. And right now, Valley is 0 of 6 from the three-point range.
And traveling called on Valley as they try to get a shot from the top of the key by Keene Jorgensen. Turnover against the Tigers. 29-8. Dowling by 21. With 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. At halftime, we'll have members of the girls basketball team. Dowling girls a winner tonight in game 1, 79-41. As number 3 Dowling defeating number 4 Valley. And now the Maroons with a corner 3, no good by Jenkins. Rebound slapped around, and Strong comes away with it for the Valley Tigers. Dribble handoff, top of the key to Attaway. Guarded by Noah Martins. Attaway coming off a ball screen by Hybels. Now picks up his dribble. Ball slapped out of bounds by Charlie Crane with good hands. Now T.J. Williams will throw it in right in front of us. To Attaway. Guarded by Jenkins. Attaway in the lane. Fadeaway jumper up. No good. Drew the foul. And Jenkins be called for the foul, his first. And free throws coming for Jaden Attaway, the 6-foot junior. 66% free throw shooter. Will go to the line for 2 here, Jimmy.
Attaway's been very tough on the Maroons defense, taking it hard to the left side. He's been pretty fluid throughout this first half. definitely a threat that you got to be able to take care of defensively for the Maroons. I'm trying to say these things a little loud enough so I can catch the ear of like Zach Nicholson, defensive guy, and try to.
Would you ever care about defense? You're an offensive guy. You coach receivers, quarterbacks, offensive consultant. You don't know anything about the defense.
You should know about assistant coaches. They always have an opinion about other positions.
Oh, of course they do. Attaway's free throw no good. We'll get our listeners caught up. Second one coming. And it's good. So he's now 1 for 2 at the line. He has 5 points. Jaden Attaway, 29-9. Dowling by 20. 4:45 to go second quarter here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Now reach-in foul. Called on TJ Williams. It'll be his first foul as he tried to deny the ball to Charlie Crane. It'll be out of bounds Dowling. Now it's a 14 foul on Valley. We're not even halfway through the first
it looks like
quarter.
They're trying to employ a little bit of a zone. No. Starting a zone, coming out into a man on the inbounds pass.
They're not zoning the inbounds pass. Get into Coley, and his shot up and no good. Drew the foul. And Attaway picks up the foul. His second. And Alfred to the line. And his first free throw up and rolls through. Oh boy, Alfred is now 2 out of 3 tonight. He has 5 points. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Fast Signs and Clyde, Skeffton's Formal Wear, Catholic Tuition Organization. Our thanks to construction professionals. Alfred makes them both. He's now 3 out of 4 at the line tonight. He has 6 points. 31-9 Dowling. Runs by 22, equaling their largest lead. Williams with it for Valley. Out top to Strawn for 3. It's no good. Ball slapped around and stolen away by Capola. Maddox outdueled Williams for it. Pair of defenders in football, and they did battle there. Here's Martins underneath the Coley, and he has it stripped away by TJ Williams. Good hustle there. Now they get the ball down court to Hybels. His shot no good, and a foul on Dowling. Will be Coley or Charlie Crane. It'll be on Crane. That'll be his first. So Charlie picks up foul number 1, and Hybels to the line here, Jimmy.
Maroons got a little bit loose on their offense-defensive rotation there. Didn't really get back on defense transition. Kind of left Charlie Crane out on an island by himself. Really either blocked the shot or get fouled and forces the foul.
Eddie Hybels hits the first of 2. So when you were listening and eavesdropping on the Dowling bench over here, defensive coordinator Zach Nicholson, who's also one of the football coaches, did he give you insight?
He's too far down the bench. He probably saw where my position was seating, and I'm going to go a couple down.
Both free throws good by Hybels. 31-11 is our score. Dowling with the lead. 4 minutes to go, and a whistle and a reach-in foul again on Valley. As Crane had it, and he had it stripped away. And the whistle Sam Strawn with his first foul. Yeah, I kind of figured, I have equipment that can, we could set down there, but I have chose not to bring it. I got it packed in a different, it's called the football equipment stuff. Sideline reporter stuff.
I'd love to see the mic that goes into the huddle. I mean, if we're so close, we can just kind of peer a mic in between everybody. And
wouldn't that be something? I know one person, if I had a second free throw no good by Crane, 31-11, the score remains. Under 4 minutes to play. I would not have O'Hare mic'd up. That'd be information I could do without. But the others would be okay. What do you think?
Well, I think the one thing is you don't have to have any delay in it. Because I don't think.
I'm not worried about delay, and Valley now guilty of a double dribble. I'm concerned that O'Hare's going to keep saying, I'm only 4 wins away from career win number 400.
400. That's incredible.
Been coaching over 20 years.
It's incredible that he's almost there, and it's incredible that he knows it.
He keeps track. Don't you see your sheet that I provide to you? Where is it? You look at the bottom of the sheet, and it says down here, O'Hare's records, and then his career wins 385. Now, I haven't updated it yet, but, I haven't updated this year's.
Oh.
And he's won 12 games, so that's 397.
Well, somebody's wrong here because he has
what's he got written down?
396.
Well, I got him for one extra win. Crane at the free throw line. It's the first of 2. He's now 3 out of 5 at the line. Second one for Charlie. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds as it went off Dowling.
Hey, no foul. Move your feet.
And that last foul was on Eddie Heibels. He fouled Charlie Crane. Crane went 1 for 2. 32-11. Dowling in a 1-2-2 full court press. 3.5 to go. Second quarter from the Valley Fieldhouse. And now Heibels has the ball stripped away. Coley with it, and he has the ball stripped away by T.J. Williams.
Good steal in transition. Coley broke free, and T.J. Williams, quick guard, football player.
Oh, yeah.
Gets in there into the mess, knocks the ball out of bounds, slow down everything. Forces them to run an offensive play.
One of those linebackers for Coach Swenson. But 6 foot, 140, playing linebacker. He's got quickness. Now he's forced to steal. Keyless has the ball stolen away by Williams. Valley with the ball in the front court. Jorgensen with it. Tigers will try to run their offense. As Ralston in for Dowling. A long three. Good. That's T.J. Williams, who says he's just a defensive player.
Yeah. 3-4 feet outside the three-point arc. Pretty fluid, in-rhythm shooting.
That's his third three of the year for TJ. And now Dowling with the ball. Martin's underneath. Threw it up there. No good. Coley with the rebound. Has a stolen away by Williams. Kids all over the place. Gets in the front court to Strawn. Underneath. Stolen away by Ralston. Tried to hit Heibels, and Ralston stepped in front of the passing lane. Now Martin's on the baseline. In the lane. Leaves it for Ralston. Back to Martin's. No, fakes the three. And a pull-up jumper by Ralston missed everything, and saved from going out of bounds by Evan Mitchell. Dowling keeps possession, 18 on the shot clock. Mitchell gets it back, corner three, good! What hustle there by the big dude.
You got to reward him. Air ball by Ralston, and ball going out of bounds. Nobody else going after it except Mitchell. Saves it, then finds himself on the three-point arc. Gets rewarded, knocks it down. Great shot by Evan Mitchell.
Andy Pollock would be happy with that foot movement.
Speaking of Andy Pollock,
I had to get that in. He's doing Centennial Digital up in Ankeny. Centennial tonight.
This is unofficial, but according to Andy Pollock, Johnston knocks down Waukee Northwest. Girls.
Okay. 35-14 our score. Dowling misses a shot. Valley with the rebound. Here's Jorgensen with it in the lane. Top of the key. And stolen away by Noah Martins. One-on-one. And a shot up and good. They're going to count the basket. The foul on Valley, and that'll be on Jack Tracy, his first. Noah Martins with the steal. Got in the passing lane. And Noah with his fourth point and a chance for an ad one. So the game, getting back to what you mentioned, Johnston hosting Waukee Northwest. Number 1 versus number 2 in the girls game. Johnson won 65 in a row at home and 65 in a row overall. And Waukee Northwest might be the last team to have an opportunity to knock Johnson out. And it sounds like from Coach Pollock, Johnson holds on.
Yeah, one source. See, unlike you in the media, you take one source and run with it, and then everybody debunks what you got.
Because it's the quickest.
I want to make sure I get two sources.
Who'd you contact?
If Johnston knocks out their 65-game winning streak, which is a big accomplishment by.
Right. So who are you reaching out to? Somebody that may have watched the game? Because the game was probably on the Johnston live stream. I know that.
Maybe not.
Minute and a half to go. Timeout on the court. 37-14 is our score. Dowling boys leading Valley. And earlier tonight, Dowling girls a winner, 79-41 over Valley. Number 3 knocked off number 4.
That's why get two stories. That's why you get two sources.
What's going on?
The first source was a mistext. So it shows that Johnston did end up winning that game. And
so did you reaffirm it?
I reaffirmed it.
Oh, yeah. And the final score?
So the streak continues.
Okay, what was it?
Final score 60-54.
6-point win for Johnson. Wow. All right. They're going to be tough to beat until you get to the postseason. You may not be able to touch them until you get to, Casey Center State Tournament. Free throws coming for Martins, and he completes the 3-point play. Noah with 5 points, and he'll have a seat on the bench.
So that's a big change. That talking to the Dowling athletics staff, that our Johnston game at Dowling, which would take be a big girls matchup in the first game.
Right.
That game's being moved from Tuesday to Monday because of the wrestling qualifying site, and so look for that scheduling change.
I'm glad you told me, because I had no idea. We'll make arrangements.
They don't tell you anymore.
Well, we haven't been there since last year.
Yeah, that's true.
38-14, Dowling over Valley here in the boys' game. Minute to play. Valley with the basketball. Now a long three up and no good by T.J. Williams. Rebound Dowling. Fresh in the backcourt. Here is Mitchell with it. Dribbles into the front court, gets the keyless. Noah Martin's on the bench, so the Maroons now going to run keyless at the point. Dribbles baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Storbeck and a loose ball foul on Dowling. This will be the 5th foul on Dowling, I believe. Keyless with the foul. And free throws coming for the freshman, Chase Storbeck. Into the Valley lineup. He and Ryder Knapp are on the floor for Valley, along with T.J. Williams, Sam Strawn, and Keen Jorgensen. And Storbeck, first free throw good. He was 0 for 2 for the night and hits his first. Keyless will sit down, and Noah Martin's back in. So Dowling going with Martins, Ralston, Jenkins. It's the second free throw good by the freshman Storbeck. 38-16, Dowling, 30 seconds to play. Shot clock turned off. Jenkins, Martins, and Ralston, the 3 guards for Dowling, along with the 2 bigs, Evan Mitchell and Charlie Crane. Aaron's going to wind the clock down as we are at 10 seconds to play in the first half. Dowling 38, Valley 16. We'll have members of the Dowling girls basketball team at halftime. Now here's a corner 3 by Ralston off the back iron, no good. Rebound Mitchell out to Martins at the horn. He drains it from the top of the key. Noah Martins. And how about the hustle by, once again, one of the Andy Pollock offensive linemen, keeping it alive, Evan Mitchell, who gave him an opportunity.
Mitchell's just earning those minutes on the court, and it's hard to take him out because he's so productive when he's in. Tips out the offensive rebound with just under 2 seconds, gets it to Noah Martins, hits a big top-of-the-key 3, gets to 7 points in the first half, and that's just a big production for Noah Martins, who has struggled to score a little bit in the last 4 games.
Our halftime score, Dowling 41, Valley 16 in the boys contest. Dowling outscoring Valley 20-10 in that second quarter. Earlier tonight, the Dowling girls are winner 79-41, and we have members of the Dowling girls basketball team will join us, along with head coach Kristen Meyer, along with Jimmy Cataldo. Mark Amadeo will return after this 2-minute break. Halftime here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Dowling boys leading 41-16 at the half here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Faith Check with Greg Ewell on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
On this Faith Check, let's take a look at God's plan for marriage. The Pharisees asked Jesus if he thought it was lawful for a man to divorce his wife, and Jesus responded by pointing them back to God's original plan. From the beginning, God made them male and female, Jesus explained. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, no one must separate. Jesus said Moses had allowed divorce because the Israelites' hearts had grown hardened. But Jesus came to restore what had been lost in the fall, to make us new creations with new hearts who live by the power of the Holy Spirit. Therefore, Catholic marriages should not look like secular marriages. They are sacramental, which means that our marriages are to be the instruments that God uses to help us grow in holiness. Those who truly put Christ and the sacraments at the center of their marriage will find that in spite of marriage's challenges, their love for one another will grow and help lead them to closer union with God. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
Iowa Catholic Radio is supported by our listeners and business underwriters as we connect listeners to Christ while bridging the gap between the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both. If you own a business that you'd like to use to help further this mission, email Deacon Mark at iowacatholicradio.com. And we encourage you to thank the many businesses who choose to underwrite programming on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Your presence is vital as we participate in the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
This is Aiden with the Catholic Morning Show. Coming up Wednesday, we'll seek out authentic masculinity with John Bishop from Forge. Emily Jaminet helps us jam our hearts with the love of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Plus, we'll have all of your news, sports, weather, and Saint of the Day info for a magnificent midweek mashup.
The Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7, only on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, connecting people to Christ.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
Welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale, we are at halftime of the boys' game. Dowling leading 41-16. Joined now by members of the Dowling girls coaching staff, Kristen Meyer, and sophomore Tess Carmichael you brought up here to join us. Tess doesn't have as far to go like we did at Urbandale when they gave us the Bob Euchre seats, Coach Meyer, so I appreciate you bringing her along.
This is front row. These are great seats. Get to see the dance team going. And
you can.
You know, I don't know if the refs have gotten on you at all if you're trying to chirp at them, but you're probably close enough to get thrown out.
Cataldo's tried to drag me into some of that stuff, and it's not worked. By the way, it's not the refs, it's the coaches that stand in front of us when you have the ball here like you did in the second half. And
I know. I was in the way of the player, so I just was like, I'll just get in Mark's way.
Can you tell Danner and you to sit down? But that's another story.
I said most of the time today. I tell you what, this was a fun one, wasn't it, Mark?
Wow, it certainly was. Congratulations. A doubleheader sweep, number one over your arch rival, but doing it very handily, finishing with the running clock. Coach, that is amazing. Kids shot lights out. Mike Burke kept the numbers. You saw them. Just a tremendous night for your kids, and you got one of them up here. That's awesome.
Ellie Muller was just tremendous. I told her as we were walking out of the locker room, we have this on film, so this is what we're going to expect all the time. Katie Muller shot lights out. Tess has just been such a spark for us. Comes in as our 6th or 7th man off the bench, and just, I think, our best on-ball defender that we have in the program. And offensively, she's looking to drive more than shoot, but she sees the floor so well. She plays varsity soccer, a lot of club soccer, so I think some of that vision, from the soccer field helps in basketball as well, and she'll, help us a couple quarters in the JV game. But we're really glad to have Tess helping us out there this year.
Tess Carmichael, welcome.
Hi.
Glad to see you. Hear a lot of good things. I think your strongest move of the night offensively was when you were on the baseline in that corner down there to our right. You dribbled baseline, got your shoulders square to the basket. You had a defender on you, and nice shot off the glass. Now, in soccer, that's a little bit different. You'd be doing it with your feet, but you did a nice job. You've worked on that, I can tell.
Thank you.
Awesome. Shoulders square, very important.
Yeah, she knows our big thing, you catch in the corner, you either shoot it or you drive baseline, and Tess is great about looking to drive baseline. Normally she's ready to pass to Ellie in the middle of the lane. They weren't helping, so Tess was like, fine, I'll just score.
That's right.
It was great.
That's what you got to do. Well, you do that in soccer too. You just dribble the ball and get it down there, and it's you and the goalie. So you just came back from a big camp down south during the break test. Were you down in Florida?
Yeah, I was.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And how'd you do? Because I guess I'm giving soccer one of your favorite sports too.
We did okay. We went 2-2, but could be worse.
Well, you got to play in the sun.
Yeah.
We don't have much sun up here. We got a lot of cold weather. I want to backtrack one bit.
Yep.
Talking about Ellie Muller and looking more aggressive in the paint. Does that have to do with Tom Donahue and the football tackle dummy that she puts on Ellie during some of the practices that go on, especially Sunday nights? Because Tom says, I'm just toughening her up. And I said, Tom, you got bruises all over your body, and you're pushing 70. You better not be.
There's a few times I'm worried that she's going to knock him over, and we might need to call someone if he gets injured. But, yeah, Tom and Joel get in there, and we'll hit him with the blocking pads and make Ellie have to finish strong, which has been good for her.
I was just impressed. Yeah, the scoring, yes, but get in position and then catching and shoot. And I realized Valley didn't have a post player to stay with her, but just looking a lot more confident than she did even 2 weeks ago.
100%, and this was the first game without her mask.
I know. I thought so. We talked about that.
At one point, Ellie, great job. I can see. And the mask, it is what it is. There were times dribbling or trying to find the rebound, she couldn't find it. So I don't know if it was the mask. I don't know if it was – I don't know what it was, but we just hope it's here to stay because she looked incredible tonight.
We're visiting with head coach Kristen Meyer and Tess Carmichael here at halftime, members of the Dowling girls basketball team. Dowling boys leading 41-16 at halftime over Valley. The Dowling girls a winner tonight in game one, 79-41. All right, Miss Carmichael, let's talk about you. Two-sport athlete, or is there another sport you get in there? Soccer, basketball, and?
Just two.
Student.
Just soccer and basketball.
Being a student.
That keeps her pretty busy, I'd say.
I'll bet. On this team, you know your role.
Yep.
You know your role. And I'll tell you, Tess, you come off the bench between you and Olivia Meredith, and tonight Molly Austin. One of you may have to start if Sears' ankle can't go against Centennial on Friday night. So wouldn't that be something? But you know your role coming off the bench. And talk a little bit about that.
She started a game for us down in Missouri. So
really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So she's earned her minutes.
Okay. Well, talk about this team and playing with the Moeller sisters and then the rest of you.
I think during practice, our defense really builds up our offense, and it shows in our games. And coming in off the bench just to play defense really helps because I can just go and set it up for the Moellers, and it's easy to build off them.
Well, you get after it defensively, and that is the key between you and Maddie Rice, who can do both, and then Adrian. Hopefully she'll be back. But you guys have a nice chemistry. And there's been some bus rides, right? Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska. You guys have been hanging out since late November.
Yeah, I think building those relationships outside of basketball really shows, and it helps us play better together on the floor.
All right, shout-out time because we got to run with the boys' game. Tess, you have anybody that you would like to give a shout-out to, family or friends here in Central Iowa and abroad?
I'd like to shout out to Maddie Rice. I think she's been a really big leader coming new to varsity. She's really helped just learning new plays, confidence, and she's a really good leader.
Well, great. Coach Meyer, I know Owine. Oh, don't worry about those guys. Don't need a chair, by the way. O'Hare has been bugging us the whole game.
You don't want him standing out in front of you, though.
That's true. All right, Coach. Any shout-outs? Owine is not here. I'm sure they're well represented.
Two of my sisters came to watch.
Well, they live in Waukee.
I know. They got Owine roots. But, my parents were both watching. They're excited for us.
Awesome.
So just a thank you to anyone out there listening. We appreciate the support.
Now, are we going to have a new home opener Friday since we've been away from the Dowling Gym?
Oh, man.
I counted
December
8 road games.
It's December 12th.
We've done eight road games, and it'll be nice to be home Friday night against Centennial, right?
Oh, we are so excited. No more away games the rest of the season.
The boys have one, but you guys are all done.
Yep, we are done.
Coach, thank you. And Tess, thanks for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
Right,
Best
of
luck. You bet. That's head coach Kristen Meyer and Tess Carmichael joined us here at halftime. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk halftime stats. Dowling boys leading 41-16 at halftime. Back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Hey, welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse. Second half underway. 41-16 was our halftime score, and the score remains 41-16 as Valley has the ball first, and they just threw it away as we came back on the air. So it'll be Dowling basketball as the Maroons with their first possession in the second half. Jimmy, I know we got halftime stats to go through, so whenever you get a chance, go run right through them on Dowling's first offensive possession. And here's Coppola for three, right wing. Good! Maddox Coppola with his second made three of the night. He's got 8 points. Oh, you got the wrong. O'Hare grabbed the wrong. Thank you.
Yeah, that's when everybody switches up all these mics.
And shot up and good by Valley. Hybels with his 6 point.
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back for Hybels. So now he has 8 points. He had 4 at halftime. 44-20. Dowling with the lead. Runs in the front court. Valley stays man-to-man. Here's Crane for three. The shot was off. Rebound Valley. Ball stripped away by Attaway, but he goes back in the backcourt and retrieves it.
On that made three-point basket by Maddox Coppola has really pushed the Maroons' three-point shooting over 40% for the game.
There's a spin move in the lane, up and good. Keaton Jorgensen with his 4th point. All of a sudden, Valley with a nice little run here to start the second half. They've outscored Dowling 6-3. 44-22. Dowling has doubled the score. Maroons now with the ball. Here's Crane out to Martins. Noah dribble drives in the lane, lobs it inside to Crane. His shot up and good. The basket will count, and a foul on Jack Tracy, his second, and an and one here for Charlie Crane. And Jimmy, go right ahead.
52% shooting for the Maroons in the first half. As I mentioned, 7 of 16 from
52.
52%. They had 15 rebounds to Valley's 12. They had 4 total turnovers to Valley's 8. Valley shot 24% in the first half.
Free throw no good by Crane. Offensive rebound, Coley, and he jams it through. They didn't block him out, and Alfred with his 8th point on an offensive rebound and put back. 48-22 Dowling.
It's the aggressiveness of Alfred Coley once he gets that offensive rebound. Attacks the rim like a truck. Tough to stop.
And a shot in the lane, it's no good by Colton Remick, and the rebound out to Dowling. There's Martins in the front court. Dowling with their starting 5. Coley, Jenkins, Crane, Martins, and Coppola. Maddox Coppola and Nate Jenkins, the captains. And now pull-up jumper, baseline, good by Maddox Coppola.
Mid-range jump shot. Talk about his mid-range ability to shoot the balls. Probably the best on the team, anywhere from 10 to 12 feet.
And now Valley down the lane. Heibel slams it through. A nice little give and go there. Beautifully run by the Valley offense.
I don't know how many kids can make a 20-foot putt and slam the ball. I mean, that's just great athleticism by Heibel.
And now here's a give and go to Martins. They assist to Jenkins. Noah with the shot off the glass, good. He's got 10 points. 52-24 Dowling over Valley. 4:40 to go, third quarter here at the Valley Fieldhouse on Iowa Catholic Radio, 105.5 FM. Corner 3 up and no good by Jack Tracy in the rebound Valley. There's Attaway with it. He tried to skip pass over to Tracy, stolen away by Noah Martins in the lane and draws the foul. And I believe free throws coming for Noah. And we got a timeout on the floor by Valley. So 4:21 to go. Attaway's 3rd foul. It's going to be standing up or sitting down. And it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:21 to go, third quarter. 52-24. Dowling with the lead over Valley. Back to the Valley Fieldhouse in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Welcome to Faith Check. Many people ask why the church is against birth control if it allows natural family planning to avoid pregnancy. The Catholic teaching that it is a sin to use contraception is nothing new, but the perennial teaching of Judeo-Christian morality. Only in the 1930s did any Christians begin teaching that contraception could be morally acceptable. The sexual union between a husband and wife is a renewal of the wedding vows, which say that I love you freely, totally, faithfully, and fruitfully. To come together in intimacy while deliberately sterilizing the act goes against the intrinsic meaning of intercourse. It says, I love you, but not your fertility. When a couple has discerned that there are serious reasons to avoid a pregnancy, there's nothing sinful about periodic abstinence during the fertile times of the month. Intercourse still remains a renewal of the wedding vows, a total gift of self that is open to the authentic life-giving meaning of sex. Divorce rates among couples using natural family planning are almost non-existent because couples grow in self-control and respect for one another's bodies, which leads to healthier relationships and even more passionate intimacy. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
Welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse out of the timeout. Dowling inbounds the ball as a non-shooting foul that Martins was fouled on. And the Maroons throw it away. So Valley in the front court, trailing 52-24 to the third-ranked Dowling Maroons. Tigers with it in the front court. Here's Keane Jorgensen. Follow-away jumper baseline, no good. Coley with the rebound, ripped it away from T.J. Williams. Here's Coley with it, or rather here's Keyless with it in the lane. His shot up and no good. Williams with the rebound for Valley. So lit on the basket here, Jimmy.
Hey, look at the scoring right now. Max Capola and Noah Martins leading the scoring with 10 apiece. Nice to see those two guards getting a lot of offensive output.
Dowling double teaming the ball handler. Now a corner three up and no good, and a whistle as the ball goes out of bounds off of Valley. It'll be Dowling basketball is checking in the lineup for the Maroons. Evan Mitchell for the first time here in the second half, and Sam Ralston checks in with Maddox Capola, Charlie Crane checking out.
Well, Evan Mitchell had some quality minutes throughout tonight, and so he should get a lot of minutes here in the second half with the Maroons up. Shoot, what is that, 28 points?
All right, here's Dowling with the ball. Three-pointer by Keelis, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. They say it went off of Mitchell, and it'll be Valley possession. The Maroons going a little 1-2-2 full-court press here.
Seen this occasionally throughout with the Maroons. Way to really control the tempo of the game, make teams work to get the ball across, then hustle back, match up in their man-to-man with 25 seconds, so work 10 seconds off the clock.
Now, dribble drive in the lane, up and good. Ryder Knapp with his first basket of the night for Valley. He's held scoreless in the first half. And now the Maroons miss an opportunity underneath. Ball gets away from Mitchell, and Valley in the front court. This is Jorgensen with it. Keene in the lane. Leza for Ryder Knapp. Now a skip pass over to Jorgensen. Keene fakes a three. Now backs in against Evan Mitchell. In the lane, shot off the glass, banks it off is TJ Williams with his fifth point. 52-28. Full court pressure by Valley. Now Maroons get it to Martins, to Keelis. Geo in the corner goes to Ralston. Dribbles baseline, shot off the glass, left it short. And a rebound out to Valley and Ryder Knapp. Outlet pass goes to TJ Williams. 52-28. Valley's come back a little bit here. Now the ball kicked by Keelis.
Maroons are just failing to find that one extra pass on offense. They taking the ball, going hard to the basket downhill was Ralston. On the other side of the lane, Evan Mitchell, nobody on him. Ralston took it up, a little bit contested, short on his layup, and an empty possession for the Maroons. But finding that one extra pass, being unselfish, continue to be the theme for the Maroons throughout this night.
All right, Valley with the basketball. They work it over in the corner right side to Strawn, who's in there. Sam Strong underneath, shot no good by Storbeck, the freshman with the left hand. Well guarded that time by Alfred Coley. Rebound Dowling. Here's Martins with it. Noah coming off a ball screen by Coley. Gets on the right side to Keelis. Geel dribbles in the lane, has the ball stolen away by Storbeck. Storbeck in the front court, goes all the way down. His shot blocked by Coley. Dowling with the rebound. Keelis, the outlet pass underneath. Layup good. Well, that was fast and furious by the Maroons. They get the block shot and rebound and score.
Transition and speed by the Maroons on missed baskets make you pay if you don't work your way back on defense. And that time, Maroons took advantage of their speed.
Keelis with his fifth point. Now a steal by Dowling. They lob it up and too high for Coley as they try the lob pass on the run. Ralston wants that pass back.
Yeah, that was really, really high. But
Alfred looked at that. It's like, I can't get that high. Maroons went 7 of 11 at the free throw line in the first half. Valley went 5 of 8 the first half. Maroons with balanced scoring. Charlie Crane, Noah Martin's leading the way with 10 points, along with Maddox Capola with 10 points. 9 points for Charlie Crane. Alfred Coley, Sam Ralston, 6 points each. Nate Jenkins with 3 points. Now they've got a jump ball called. Gio Keelis with 5 points now, and Evan Mitchell with 2 points for Valley. Tigers are led by Eddie Heibels with 10 points. He had 4 at halftime. 5 points for TJ Williams off the bench. Chase Storbeck off the bench with 2 points. 5 points for Jaden Attaway. 4 points for Keene Jorgensen and 2 points for Ryder Knapp. Now here's a steal as Dowling had the ball, stolen away by Storbeck. The freshman stepped in the passing lane. Gets to Strawn in the front court. Now a long baseline jumper, no good by Williams. Rebound Dowling. There's Martin, or check that. Jenkins underneath, and he draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is on TJ Williams, his second.
I love
Jenkins.
We're so close to the bench, these guys are checking in with us. They don't realize they got to check.
They'll check in with. You got an X there?
Go on in.
Yeah, you would. Free throws by. First free throw by Jenkins.
Yeah, you got to love the Dowling coaching staff. I mean, they're up pretty big in this game, and they're still demanding flawless basketball. Get out there and minimize the mistakes. And right now, Maroons are making a lot of mistakes. That's their 5th turnover in the third quarter alone.
Mm-hmm. Jenkins goes 1 for 2 at the line. He has 4 points. 55-28. Dowling with the lead. Final 20 seconds of the third quarter here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Valley with the basketball. Attaway, everything runs through the point with him. Attaway, Strawn, along with Heibels in there. TJ Williams in there. And Ryder Knapp. And now whistling a foul before the shot. Dowling had fouls to give. It's a second team foul on the Maroons.
They're probably going to use 2 more in these 6 seconds. They have 2 more to give.
Falls on Jenkins, his second, and now at the horn, a shot no good from the top of the key by Attaway. So we've come to the end of 3 quarters of play here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Our score: Dowling Catholic 55, West Des Moines Valley 28. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Ebedale will return with the fourth quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Do you believe in the importance of Catholic education? Do you owe Iowa income tax this year? Consider a gift to the Catholic Tuition Organization to help worthy students attend Catholic schools in the diocese and receive an Iowa tax credit of 75% of your donation. If you give $1,000 to CTO, you'll receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Now it's time, yeah.
Right, we're back here at the Valley Fieldhouse and working inside to Eddie Heibels on the first possession for Valley. He shoots and scores. He now has 12 points to lead Valley. 55-30, Dowling with the lead. Maroons were outscored 14-12 in the third quarter after leading 41-16 at halftime. Here's Martins with the basketball. Kicks it out top to Coppola for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, stolen away. And now fight for it, and a loose ball foul called on Keelis.
Really good rotation on that offensive set for the Maroons. Found a rhythm shooting Maddox Coppola and just off to the left. Maddox is having a nice shooting night though on the night.
Keelis
10 points.
With his second foul. It's quite a scrum there for the rebound after the missed shot by Coppola. Everybody was going after it. 55-30, Dowling with the lead. 7:20 to go. The Maroons trying to make it a doubleheader sweep this year. Now Valley with the ball inside. Shot off the glass too strong by Jorgensen. Rebound Dowling. Here's Martins with it. Over in the corner to Coppola. Out to Martins. Noah for 3. Up good. Noah Martins with his 11th point of the night. And then Valley comes down and Jaden Attaway with the basket. That's his 7th point. Dowling the other way. A 3-pointer by Keelis. No good. Boy, they're just...
Gets a little loose when you're up.
Loose.
But 26 points. It gets.
There's Remick in the ball game. His pass nearly stolen away by Coppola. Now they get in the corner. 3-pointer up and good by Jack Tracy. That's his first 3 of the night. His 15th made of the year. Dowling with the ball underneath Keelis. Now a long 3. Good by Gio Keelis. He's got 10 points tonight. Well, check that. 8 points tonight for Keelis. 61-35 Dowling. Back and forth pace as we approach the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Heibels in the lane. Shot over Mitchell is good. Eddie Heibels, 14th point.
Pretty good. I mean, he's undersized in his position. And nice jump hook out of him. And being very productive, Eddie Heibels.
got the game. Going to play college golf, Jimmy. Get asked to do that very often. At least the guys I'm around never were. Here's a shot in the lane. Oh, good by Coppola. Rebound Valley. 61-37 Dowling, and now the ball poked away out of Tracy's hands, and he gathers the ball and draws the foul. That'll be on Dowling. Jimmy Bonhoeffer, who's been in there for a little bit, commits the foul. That'll be his first. Out of bounds to Valley. Second team foul on Dowling here in the fourth quarter. Those will take Keyless, Coppola, and Martins out. Checking in will be Sam Ralston, along with Davin Tritton. Evan Mitchell checks back in, and so does Jacob Wynn in the lineup for the first time tonight, with 5.5 minutes to go. Valley with the ball. Jorgensen backing in. Fall-away jumper in the lane, no good. And the Maroons will let it go out of bounds. It'll be Dowling basketball. Whole new group of Maroons. Full court pressure by Valley, so you better get the press break out for this group. They're probably used to showing it.
Oh, just who's going to take over from here? And Sam Ralston got to step up here in his role as the Maroons have gone deeper into their bench.
All right, Sam coming off a ball string by Baumhofer. Gets it over to Evan Mitchell. Mitchell now double team. Can't get loose. Now he leaves it underneath. A shot up and no good by Davin Tritton. Rebound Valley. 61-37 Dowling. Under 5 minutes to play. Pull-up jumper by Knapp. Up and no good. Ryder Knapp missing for Valley. Rebound Ralston. Sam in the front court. Gets it in the corner to Tritton. Now a long three by Ralston. No good. Tip no good by Mitchell, but he drew the foul. And Dowling to the free throw line. Foul will be on Valley, and it'll be Attaway's fourth.
Mitchell's such a breath of fresh air to be able to come in and spell Charlie Crane, Alfred Coley at critical times. Get him getting more and more minutes. Just makes this rotation that the Maroons are having just a tougher one because, Evan Mitchell's a kid, as we mentioned earlier in the first half, is that he's been just out there doing the dirty work. He's going to fight for offensive rebounds, fight for defensive rebounds, and find himself in good spots to put, high percentage shots back in.
Second free throw by Mitchell, in and out, no good. He goes 1 for 2 at the line, has 3 points. Rebound Valley. 62-37 Dowling, 4.5 to go, fourth quarter. Maroons are trying to get a doubleheader sweep. Dowling girls a winner in game one, 79-41. Now here's a steal by Mitchell. Boy, this has got to make Casey Shelton and Andy Pollack happy, his offensive line coaches. And gets in the corner to Ralston for 3 good. Sam with his 9th point of the night on 3 threes. And now Valley the other way. A long 3 no good by Strawn and a rebound Ralston. Down court to Keyless, down court to Wynn. Jacob in the lineup. Coming off a ball screen. Jacob underneath, and his shot is blocked out of bounds by Storbeck. They said he traveled before the shot. More substitutes for Dowling. Leighton Oldfield checking in, along with Drew DeRocher. Rocher, 6'1" senior. Oldfield, a 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore. I saw him play a lot of tight end for you guys in the football team. Underneath Williams, and TJ misses the basket, but he drew the foul. Foul's on Dowling. That'll be on Jacob Wynn, his first.
You see how the receivers come near me for checking in, and
Gabe Lawson, you want to check in down there, young man. This guy is.
This guy's going to get his first taste of varsity, and
he's going to get him a technical foul for not checking in right. Good grief! You think the freshman coach would have noticed that, but no.
That's what happened. You're a big penalty being this close to the score stage.
I'm trying to keep you out of the penalty. Free throws by Valley right now. Up and good by TJ Williams. I mean, what are you trying to do? The kid now he's in his first varsity game. Note the time, 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. Gabe Lawson, I think he played better and much more under control when he was a strong safety than he played on your offensive side.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that too loud. I think
he did a great job.
Gabe's future could be on both sides of the ball. But
you guys will fight over him. The defensive coaches will want him on defense next year in football. you offensive coaches will fight. No, he's got to be over here. We need him to run this set. Let's utilize the guy.
You spend a lot of time in practice, obviously. That is so true.
Whistle and a foul on Valley. Strawn will pick up his second foul. Let's see, that's team foul number 2 on Valley, 3 on Dowling here in the fourth quarter. 65-39 Maroons. 3:17 to go. Valley on defense. Here's Baumhover for 3, and it's good on the catch and shoot. How about that? Jimmy with his third made 3 of the year. Got 3 points tonight, 68-39 Dowling. What else you want to discuss?
Well, we talk about Leighton Oldfield. You mentioned about him. I think he's just going to continue to get better in his football roles, and what he's going to do next year is just going to be incredible.
Whistle to foul on Valley, blocking foul. And this will be on Strawn, his third. Substitution for Valley as Jack Gale will come in, replacing Jack Tracy. One Jack replaced another. Number 23, Kyler Cavan, senior, for head coach Brian Rickey of Valley in his first year. Dowling on the inbounds pass. Rudy Rocher's shot up and no good. Loose ball foul on the Maroons. And the foul will be on Leighton Oldfield. Gabe Lawson, 6'3", 175-pound junior, added to the Dowling basketball roster after the Christmas break. And
obviously, taking advantage of his JV minutes. And well, that's the attitude you got to have. If you think you should be on the varsity roster, you're delegated down to the JVs. Play better, play harder, be noticed. And Lawson must have been doing things as that and got noticed and got brought up, and he's getting some quality minutes tonight.
Ryder Knapp misses a 3 for Valley. Dowling with the rebound in the front court. Now, spin move in the lane. Shot off the no good by Rudy Rocher. Offensive rebound and putback. Up and good by Leighton Oldfield. Tight end, H-back, wherever they need you in the offense. And Leighton with a nice move there. Now Valley with the ball inside. Ryder Knapp shoots and scores. That's his 4th point. 70-41 Dowling. Minute 40 to play. Full court pressure by Valley. Oldfield goes off tackle there. You sure he's not a running back? Right, you split right over right guard and tackle.
Leighton is so young, just a sophomore, and he's coming into his own, and he's going to be such a versatile athlete. In basketball, as you see, in football, he's going to play multiple positions and utilize what he can do and the talents he has.
Now, some of these football players on the basketball team, they're out for basketball, so they don't have to go to 5 o'clock early morning practices. Oh, by the way, when are you don't go anymore. That's right. You're on the road. You're halfway to South Dakota. That's right. I forgot. Long pull-up jumper. Good. That's Rudy Rocher. 6'1" senior with his first basket. 72-41. I just got to mention that. You're not there either. And these guys are out. They go to practice every night. Layup good by Valley. Jack Hale.
What do you do with Sunday nights at 9? I mean, you're probably,
I'm watching Landman.
Is that the show now?
Oh, yeah. I'm watching
Landman. Dowling, watching quarterback and receivers doing what they're doing.
Watch them do what?
Well, all I can do is watch.
Fouls on Valley. Gale with his first foul, and free throws coming for Jimmy Baumhover. Guy that has to drive 45 minutes one way to get home and go to school. First free throw good by Jimmy. He's got 4 points tonight to go along with that 1 3-pointer. 73-43. Second free throw good. 5 points for Jimmy Baumhover. 74-43 Dowling. A minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Don't forget, post-game show will follow here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Now here's a steal in the backcourt by the Maroons. Gabe Lawson with the steal. Gabe's going to have to go get the ball. Here we go.
I'm dribbling until I get fouled.
Here we go.
Or this ball's going up. If this is my first chance.
You got it across the timeline, step 1. Guarded by Cavan. Lawson underneath, layup good! Gabe Lawson! Oh, my. 76-43. He learned that from the defensive drills yet, Dowling, not the offense. Football team.
Yeah.
There's a steal by Lawson again.
Keep it out, Gabe. Keep it out late.
Gabe in the front court. 20 seconds to play. 76-43 Dowling. The Maroons now are going to keep away. They're not in any hurry to shoot. Shot clock turned off. And Dowling will improve their record to 12-1, Jimmy. Valley's going to fall to 0-13 on the year. Final score 76-43. Valley and Dowling. Another matchup goes to the Dowling Maroons as the Maroons win it 76-43 to cap the doubleheader sweep. Dowling girls a winner in game 1, 79-41, and the boys a winner 76-43. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadeo, Brady Grimm, our studio producer, and we're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with our post-game show here at the scorer's table at the Valley Fieldhouse. Again, the final in the boys' game, Dowling 76, Valley 43. We'll return after this 2-minute break along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Faith Check with Greg Ewell on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Welcome to Faith Check. You know, we can't earn God's love. That's about as foolish as a kid down the street trying to earn his way into my family by mowing my lawn each week. To be reborn in Christ is to be adopted as God's son or daughter. It's a gift that could never be purchased or earned. Nevertheless, there are still certain requirements for remaining part of God's family. Just as a child can get himself kicked out of the house or even disinherited, so too we can separate ourselves from God's grace through what the church traditionally calls mortal sin. These sins can take the form of commission, where we do something wrong, such as stealing or committing adultery, or omission, where we simply fail to do the good, such as ignoring those in need or refusing to forgive. Paul exhorts us in 1 Corinthians 10 to not be like the Israelites, who in spite of having been liberated from the slavery of Egypt, baptized in the Red Sea, and fed with the manna from heaven in the desert, failed to enter the promised land because of their disobedience. So if today you hear his voice, brothers and sisters, harden not your hearts. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
Make Valentine's Day unforgettable with Bella Notte, a beautiful evening at the St. Luke's Green Gala, February 14th at the FFA Enrichment Center. Enjoy a family-style Italian dinner, live dessert auction, and silent auction, featuring live music by Nashville singer-songwriter Danica Ports. Cocktail hour begins at 5 p.m. Bella Notte, a beautiful evening, Saturday, February 14th at the FFA Enrichment Center in Ankeny, supporting St. Luke the Evangelist School. To get your tickets, visit slte.org.
I'm Father Thomas Loya, and this week on Light of the East on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, this Sunday in the Byzantine liturgical calendar is the first of the official 4 preparatory Sundays leading up to Lent, the Great Fast. It is the Sunday of the Publican and the Pharisee, for which the Byzantine Catholic Church offers just a little different twist. Light of the East, Sunday mornings at 10:30 on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse. Playing Sweet Caroline. Don't you do that after supposed to do that after a win? That's what they do at Ames, and now they're playing it here. And it's Dowling tonight, winning 76-43.
You're in uncharted territory for Valley. You know, being 0-13, they have not seen a Valley team struggle like this in a long, long time, and so they're going through some growing pains. And I think one thing you would talk about as any team, if you're looking, to fight out some wins, you got to rebound the ball better, and you got to limit your turnovers. And Valley right now is struggling to rebound the basketball, especially against a taller, Dowling squad tonight. Really given many times just one opportunity shots, and got out rebound tonight, 30-21 unofficially, as I have it tonight. So I think that's one thing, or the two things I would focus on if you're Valley and you want to, turn this ship around. You got to fight to rebound. You get more guys to attack the basket, both offensively and defensively, and limit your turnovers.
Yeah, and there's a lot to total up there if you're keeping track, as you were tonight, Jimmy. And as we're taking note here with the scoring, Valley had one player in double figures, and that was Eddie Heibels with 14 points tonight. He was followed up in scoring by Jaden Attaway with 7 points, battled foul trouble. For Dowling, the Maroons had 2 players in double figures, led by Maddox Capola and Noah Martins. Noah with 13 points and Maddox Capola with 10 points to lead Dowling. 9 points for Charlie Crane, 9 points for Sam Ralston off the bench for the Maroons. 8 points each for Alfred Coley and Gio Keelis. 5 points for Jimmy Bonhoeffer. 4 points for Nate Jenkins. 3 points for Evan Mitchell and 2 points for Gabe Lawson. And I'm just going down here. Davin Tritton did not score but was in the contest. Jacob Wynn did not score and was in the contest for Dowling, as Maroons got everybody in the scoring column but 2 players. For Valley, Tigers were led, as mentioned, by Eddie Heibels with 14 points. 7 points each for Jaden Attaway and T.J. Williams. 4 points each for Ryder Knapp and Keen Jorgensen for the Valley Tigers. 3 points for Jack Tracy. Colton Remick did not score. And off the bench, Chase Storbeck, the freshman, with 2 points. I had Valley 7 for 10 at the free throw line unofficially, and Dowling 12 of 20. Is that what we're going for at the free throw line?
I think that's where we're going. And usually all these stats, you look at a bound the next day or two, and you're like, man, I wasn't even close. But but
we're doing it on the fly.
As good as can. Tough position. So many people standing in front. But, 2 things that stood out to me coming into this game, for the Maroons is that they got to do better at their shooting percentage from 3-point range. And I thought, they really tackled that tonight. I had them shooting 12 of 26 from 3-point range, 46%, which is well and above what they had been shooting on the year, which is just above 28% on the year. So definitely came out, shot the ball well for the Maroons. I also thought, 2 guys that I would love to see more offensive output in is Noah Martins, who came and hit his first shot tonight and found other ways with assists and getting other people involved, but he finished in double digits. And then Maddox Capola, we hear time and time again that he's shooting lights out in practice, and he's just transferring that over into the games, and a lot of times that can just be mental. And tonight I thought Maddox Capola had a heck of an offensive night.
Well, he sure did. We're now joined by Justin Anderson, Dowling boys basketball coach, following Dowling's win tonight over the Valley Tigers, as the Maroons improved their record to 12-1, where Valley falls to 0-13. As there you go, champ. All right, now we got our mics, I think, all set there, Coach Cataldo. You took the you have the Kevin O'Hare chair. I'm glad somebody's sitting in that tonight, because he certainly wasn't.
I mean, Coach. Do you know O'Hare is 4 wins away from 400? I'm sure he's told everybody.
But I haven't heard that. But we do call him Coach K for a reason.
He had the headsets on to start the second half, and I knew there was something wrong. That will never happen. I've had it happen a few times, but congratulations, Coach, on the win over Valley. Got a lot of kids in. Got off to a great start. You led at halftime, 55-28, and had a lot of kids playing the second half. And talk about the win. What are the things that you got most out of it, and what did you like? What didn't you like?
Very mature approach. I thought yesterday's practice was incredible. Very good energy, very competitive. And then I thought we carried it over to today really well. So, these types of games, when you look at records and you forget the rivalry, it could be a tough one for the favorite. And I thought our guys came out and put their foots down right away. There's times where we got loose in the middle. I would say our group was having a lot of fun. So, I can't get too upset about that. They're playing wide open and playing really hard. So it's nice to see, and it's nice to see so many guys get in. Nice to see Maddox get going offensively with how he's been playing in practice. That's been coming for a long time. Just a fun night.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Maddox Capola, one of your team captains here. Maddox, welcome.
Thanks.
It's hard to believe. I'm so used to him having football stuff on, and you were on the defensive side. You weren't with him on the offense.
No.
That's a good idea. Kept away from Coach Cataldo. Well, Maddox, Coach is right. I've heard a lot of good things in practice. You're just knocking them down. What changed? Because I know gym's full, parents, fans, some good, some bad, officials, announcers. What changed tonight in this field house, huh?
Sometimes, you just got to go into every game thinking tonight's going to be your night. And I knew, the shot was going to come, especially with how I'd been practicing, just patience. I just figured tonight was a good night, and it clicked, especially with that first one going down. It was nice to have that. Confidence went up from there, and I was able to play pretty free tonight. So
you're one of those guys that, you basketball, played a little football. You decided your senior year to go out for football. Got nicked up a little bit.
Yeah.
It affected maybe the first half of the season. Here we are, January, when people start getting strong, legs start going, and here you are. You're coming out of that. You're, with all the stuff you dealt with, concussions and injuries, and here you are. Now confidence from the practice to the game situation.
Yeah.
And, that's been a challenge, and you're voted by a captain of your team. Can't beat that. And you and Nate Jenkins, the leaders. But that's awesome to see you out there performing like you do at a high level. And I know it's not going to get any easier. You got Centennial Friday, but what a journey it's been for you. And I know people think, you're 18 years old, you're going to graduate, but mentally that can kind of weigh on you, and you got schoolwork and stuff. Talk about how you've organized yourself to play your final year of varsity basketball and getting to this point.
Yeah, my senior year has been a real blessing so far. I'm really grateful for all of it. Football transitioned into basketball pretty well. I got a 2-week break to, gather myself before I had to come back into basketball. So that was great mentally and physically for my body coming off that 13-game season. So that's not easy, but the break helped, and support of my teammates has been there the whole time, and I credit them and my staff. They've been with me the whole way, so it's really a team effort, and it's been fun to be a part of this team this year. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
So Maddox, third basketball season for you, varsity basketball, and we've seen some great things out of you. Very athletic. You play all facets of this game: defense, rebounding. We've seen you be able to shoot the ball, and Mark mentioned something about being able to play more free. And so, how have you attacked the mental part of that? Because not Mark can't attest to this, but guys who have played competitive sports, sometimes the mental aspect of this can beat you more than the physical. Physically, we know you can do it, but how are you handling the mental things as things may not be going for you in certain nights, but then tonight you come out and your mind's clear. So how are you handling the mental side of it?
Yeah, I just talked to a couple people that are close to me. They give me advice, listen, take what you want to hear and apply it. But I think practice has just been really good for me. It's been there in practice and just been waiting to translate it into the game. Before every game, you got to think it's going to be your night, and then one of the nights it will be, and you just got to capitalize on that. And if it's not your night, you got to find a way to get somebody else involved, help the team that way. So, whatever it is, you can always be doing something to help the team, even if it's not scoring. And I think that's definitely something that's important to me. Just get the job done and come out with a win. That keeps the mental side free when you're winning games. So
in today's day and age, where the 3-point shot is being used so often, the one thing I think we've talked about you over the last 3 years is your ability to hit mid-range shots. That 10 to 12-foot jump shot probably has been the best for each team you've played on over the last 3 years. How often are you working on that versus the 3-point shot?
It's definitely more the 3-point shot right now. The three just hasn't been there as of the first couple of games, but I've been finding it recently. So I've shoot-arounds, 4 games. It's definitely all 3 right now, and showed a little bit tonight. So yeah.
You're listening to the post-game show on Iowa Catholic Radio following Dowling boys winner over Valley, 76-43 here at the Valley Fieldhouse. Mark Amadale, Jimmy Cataldo, along with head coach Justin Einertson and one of the Dowling captains, Maddox Capola. Maddox, we write when you graduate in May, my daughter will be graduating ahead of you because A before C, but I just want to make sure that got out there. But when you graduate, how will this storybook close for you? State champion in football, part of that team. How are you going to write the script for the Dowling basketball team and whatever else you do in the spring? I don't know if you're out for track or anything like that. Talk about how you're writing your script right now.
We talk about going 1-0 every day, and I think that's all we can do right now. Obviously, we all know what the goal is at the end of the year, and we're very capable of it, as it's been shown all year. But you can't win a state championship in January, so you got to win one practice at a time, and then eventually that'll take care of itself come March. So we're excited to see what the future holds, and I think we're very capable of ending my year with more than one state championship.
Wow, there we go. Coach Einertson, you got the right guy as one of your captains, don't you?
No question.
Wow. And aren't guys like this easy to coach?
Extremely. Yeah, he came back, and as soon as he hit the floor, he was full board giving everything he has. And, Maddox is a very special kid, very special player. My wife always tells me, make sure that you're enjoying this because, not every year is it full of guys you want to be around, all the time. And that's kind of what it's like with this team. And I think Maddox has rubbed off on a lot of them. Everybody's got a different personality. Some are quirky, some are focused. But Maddox does a really nice job of getting everyone to follow him, even when he doesn't say it. When he's around, you see that intensity lift. You see that focus lift, and Maddox can have some fun too. So it's a really fun group to be around because of him.
Certainly is, and your parents, Joe and Holly, I think the world of them, as you know. And Maddox, this is going to be a great senior year. I see a lot of the good things come, but there's a lot of work, lot left. And I'll turn it over to you. What's been the exciting moment thus far? Not the football one because we got a coach here, and he didn't even coach you. He's on the offensive end. That's where he belongs. Defense wins championships, and just remember that. But talk about that so far. What's been the big memory so far?
I don't know how long it's been since we've gone 11-1. It's just been fun to win. You don't always get to just win. Be good at what you do. So I'm really grateful for the team that we have, and we're able to enjoy it. There's no selfishness in the team. It's just win, win, win. How can we win? And I think it's definitely showed up this season, and that's been really fun to be part of for sure.
Well, we've seen you win games. How do you win practice? I want to know the key there, because that hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever Coach Henderson goes, how do you win practice? What's that about?
We talk about at the end of practice when we huddle up, can you say that you got better that day? And if you got better, then you won the day. You went 1-0 that day. But, if you're thinking to yourself, maybe I didn't get better, there's something you need to be changing at practice, and that should be daily, and practice and said, I got better, we got better. So that's the way we look at it, and that's just the approach we take to practice every day.
Awesome. Jimmy, any follow-up to that?
I'm glad I had a chance to be around you a little bit more this past year. It's been fun to watch you over the last 3 years, and just like you, I'm not ready for this ship to dock and see how far you guys can go. Great leadership. Appreciate how you're playing, and wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Maddox Capola, thanks for joining us here in the post-game show, and keep up the good work. Stay healthy, and you got a good group of coaches and teammates to play for, and we're just over halfway through the year, so
we sure do.
Look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, stay healthy, my man. All right, Maddox joined us here on the post-game show. Oh, we can check. We got all the. All right, Coach Anderson, coming up Friday, take on Ankeny Centennial. We missed that game because we had a Christmas party that night, so I don't know anything about Centennial. I know Coach Fontana has been making his rounds. He's mentoring some coaches. I saw him earlier.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing that mentoring program for retired coaches. He's got a couple of them on the hook.
I'll tell you what, he looks like he's 10 years younger.
Doesn't he?
Not coaching this year, so
I'm sure he feels a lot better because he'd gotten that terrible car wreck and his back was all out of sorts, and then now he's got turned over. So they've changed hands at Ankeny Centennial, girls and boys coaches. And you played them once already. It was a low-scoring game up there at Centennial, probably one of your closest games you've had in getting the win. So
yeah,
talk
they were
about
able
the
to completely control the pace in that game, and they've done that really well. I was watching them play DCG last night, and same type of thing. They're going to control the pace. They've got guys that play extremely hard. Their wings are big. Their bigs are small. But yeah, it's kind of like having another Johnson, to be honest with you. They ran that shot clock down to about 4-3 most of the game, which it caused some problems for us at that time. We were playing really wide open. We were playing one big because Charlie was still out. But I give them a ton of credit. It's going to be a tough matchup. We got a lot to dive into tomorrow morning. The scout group started today trying to piece together what kind of things we can take advantage of on both ends, and there's a lot of work to do tomorrow to make sure that we're ready for them, tomorrow, not just Friday.
Well, we'll be there Friday night. I think we can put our stuff up because we haven't been at Dowling since December, and
that's true.
Do they rearrange the gym or anything I need to know about?
You're gonna be surprised. Yep, they did change something in the gym just for you, Mark. It's gonna look great.
Oh, please tell me there's a Hall of Fame plaque. Please.
For Mark?
Oh yeah.
Oh, not yet.
No,
not that. No, they did change something visually. I think it looks awesome. I'm excited about it, and it's going to be nice to see those stands out. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
Over a month or about a month?
It's.
I think today's a month.
We went to Johnston.
Yeah, we had Roosevelt a month ago today.
Yeah.
Yep.
And before that we had Johnston. I think Waukee. We were on that.
Right.
2 games on the road.
And then Waukee, Roosevelt at home, and then we've been on the road ever since.
On the road, so.
Yeah, I don't even know if the guys still have their white jerseys, so we got to.
Better do inventory, Coach.
Tell you what, it's going to be really nice, though. I don't really complain about schedules anyway because you can't control it. You got to play all these games the day they come. But
sure.
It is kind of nice that we've played 9 conference games and 7 on the road.
That's right.
I mean, because our only road game from here on out is Ankeny, and if we can keep those white jerseys banked until – or maroon jerseys banked until the state tournament, that'd be fantastic.
No question about it. Yeah, it's been a 7-game radio road trip with us, but you played at Carroll 2 games. The girls, I think, have played a game on a Saturday, so it's been even longer. But you know who's in charge of that, don't you, in the conference? They make sure they get the O'Connor.
Is he really?
He's got to double check that. Yeah, they just plug it into.
Well, at least he got us at home in February. It'd be a lot harder to be on the road for all of February.
So we went from Dallas County to the eastern edge of Polk County to Ankeny. We haven't went to South Dakota and Minnesota like Coach Cataldo, but we're banking on it. We're getting there. We're trending there.
I'm a fan of a Tuesday night at Valley.
Are you really?
Obviously, I was a college coach for a while, and those midweek 6-hour bus trips are not missed. So,
exactly.
We'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow in school and ready to get back at it. We're waiting. Kristen's trying to get these games changed to like 7 p.m., and I am her biggest supporter.
To move them up.
It's a testament to your team, taking your team on the road as much as we have, and you're sitting at 12-1 now. I think one thing that, as I kind of dissect your team throughout, 13 games, shooting percentage, 3-point shooting percentage. I'm sure that, that's something that you hope to be better, and I bet you guys shoot really well in practice. At least that's what I hear. And maybe part of that is the sight lines of being in other people's gyms.
I like what you're thinking.
Well, I'm always a guy half full.
I love the optimism.
But the point being that to be really good, to be to take on the Waukee Northwest, you got to be able to hit that 3-point shot. And it was something that we talked about during pregame, and you guys shot 12 of 26 from 3-point range tonight, and really took the lid off the basket.
I mean, I feel like it's been coming around. It's been a point of emphasis for us. Like I said, every team's got different stuff they want to focus on, especially this time of year when things get a little bit harder with the schedule day to day and school ramping up instead of winding down. Honestly, we rebounded so well. I think about the 2021 Bucks that didn't hit any shots but rebounded all of them. I have a lot of confidence in our guys letting it fly a little bit as long as they're open.
With Nate Jenkins and Gio Keelish shooting very well from the outside, now to get Noah Martins off the snide because he's starting to open up. We saw this a little bit tonight. And Maddox, who we just interviewed, getting him going. Now you got 4 pretty good shooters with your bigs. Alfred
Sam Ralston.
And Sam Ralston off the bench had 9 points on 3 threes. But Alfred Coley decides he's going to – the left 3 wasn't no good, but the right corner 3 was good tonight for Alfred. And then, of course, Charlie's going to launch one once in a while, too. So.
Well, he's limiting it a little bit better. But, yeah, Charlie's got the ability, too. He's starting to feel better with his wrist.
Did he just take his wrap off his first game?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or was that last week? Because we know Ellie Muller took the mask. She didn't wear a mask tonight. And I wonder if Charlie was in the same boat. He took his wrap off. He didn't have it on his right hand.
Not sure. So. Sam Ralston shot 57% in, I think, 13 games this summer and a lot of reps. So Sam being where he is, I'm not sure what his number is today, but I believe things will equal out for him. And, we get a lot of weapons. As a coach, it's a great problem. But, man, it's hard to figure out, who deserves what minutes in games like this when everybody played well.
And once again, knocking down more free throws than the other team attempted. So
that's the goal.
According to Coach Cataldo, he has a 12 of 20, and Valley went 7 of 10 at the free throw line. So I don't know if that's close. So pretty close.
Well, 12 of 20 we need to improve, but the 20 is nice.
It is 20 attempts. So, Coach, we appreciate it. I know folks here at Valley want to. Oh, look at Egbert here. He's wanting to close up. You guys still talking? Yeah, we are.
Just another half hour. Another half hour or so. Okay.
Look at these guys. We're on the clock. Coach, thanks, and we'll see you at home. I can't wait to see what the surprise is Friday night. But thanks for joining us here in the postgame show.
Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, that's head coach Justin Anderson joining us on the postgame show from the Valley Fieldhouse alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. The final game The boys' game 76-43, Dowling with the win over Valley. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back for final thoughts after this on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
The Catholic Tuition Organization, your sponsor today, supports worthy students wanting a Catholic education. Gifts to CTO are first monies applied to tuition expenses in the Diocese of Des Moines. That means other sources of support will go further. Donations to CTO earn a 75% Iowa tax credit. If you give $1,000, you receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
All right, welcome back to the Valley Fieldhouse alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale. Our final score tonight in the boys contest, Dowling defeating Valley 76-43. Dowling boys now 12-1 on the year, ranked third in Class 4A. The Valley boys fall to 0-13. And in the girls contest, it was Dowling 79, Valley 41. The Dowling girls now 13-2 on the year, ranked third in Class 5A. And fourth-ranked Valley falls to 8-6. And Jimmy, got to thank everybody that's been on tonight. It all started with Tom Bakey on our pregame show. Thanks, Mike Egbert, for letting him know I was here. Appreciate that. So we got the Valley softball coach on. First time ever on Iowa Catholic Radio, he says, Jimmy, and boy, he'd let me have it.
He's a little bit looser in his years. I mean, he told me he was retiring from football, and I'm not sure that's probably not or not, but Hall of Fame,
famous last words,
softball, right? Oh. But you listen to Coach Einertson. Very happy the way his team played tonight. Tuesday night, kind of getting more and more kids in there. Getting some of his starters off the court, rest them up a little bit. They have a real tough, 4 games coming up. Ankeny Centennial, but shortly after that, turn around and play Waukee again.
Yeah, that's true. And you just, Tuesday, Friday this week, and then they don't play next Tuesday. Dowling's off, and then they play, as you mentioned, Waukee a week from this Friday. But our next broadcast will be Centennial at home, so we got to find out where that is. I've been to the Dowling Gym in a while. It's our 7th game on the road tonight. 7th doubleheader. The boys and girls have been a little bit longer. So, all right, Jimmy. Well, it's going to be cold. Hopefully the weather won't affect too much. I know the high of 5 below 0 on Friday. That's not good. I don't know if they're going to delay classes or we'll have to see how that goes and play it by ear. But we'll be there Friday night if they want to play.
Should be exciting.
Should be. All right, thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy Cataldo, my broadcast partner. That'll wrap things up. Our thanks to Zach Sinren, Mike Egbert, and Lorena Cuevas. The folks here at Valley do a great job putting up with us and getting us all situated. And, of course, the folks at Dowling, Tom Wilson, Colleen Webb, and Jared Herring, the Hall of Famer Jared Herring. We'll look forward to seeing him Friday night. Our thanks to our studio producer, Brady Grimm. Our thanks to business underwriters and supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio. And our next broadcast, Friday night, Dowling hosting Ankeny Centennial. Pregame at 6 o'clock, the girls at 6:15, the boys at 7:45. So join us for that, Dowling and Ankeny Centennial, this Friday night. Once again, the final score for the final time in the boys contest, Dowling 76, Valley 43, and the girls, Dowling 79 and Valley 41. For Jimmy Cataldo and Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Thanks for joining us. Our studio producer, Brady Grimm. And thank you for tuning in on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. And from all of us with Iowa Catholic Radio, have a safe and blessed, faith-filled evening.
Dowling Catholic Basketball and Iowa Catholic Radio has been brought to you by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Fast Signs, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, Iowa Wealth Management, and Bosun the Florist. Please support the businesses that underwrite Iowa Catholic Radio. The preceding has been a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio.